Hi guys. I think I'm going to delve a little deeper into this inner child and forgiveness today. Um, this is really, removing drugs, alcohol, what if you have a substance use disorder, or is it just behaviors that you may want to change? Are you are you sluggish, slow, wanting to lose weight maybe? Are you addicted to sugar? Um, anything. This applies not just to those of us that had to go to jails, institution, have near-death experiences. That it applies to humanity. Um, I know in the Western world most of us have been through childhood trauma, and no one's trauma is comparable, whether it's divorce or um, a secret or whatever the wound was, and it wasn't healed, or you didn't learn to heal or live with it or grow around that wound. That inner child, like that inner jewel, it festered for a long time, and I found so many things to fill it. I remember being a young and hiding Susie Q by Hostess cakes in my closet, and I remember eating them and feeling, this is a feeling I got with cocaine. And I remember, and it happened to me today. My friend gave me a snack cake to eat on our break, and I did, and oh my, it had the same effect when you really limit your sugar and you have that. Whew. Anyway, going back to the inner child. So everybody has this wound, and no one gets to compare whose is better or worse, or I suffered more or less. Everybody has that wound. And to some of us that are more sensitive and maybe weren't brought up as tough, that have that sensitivity about us, it comes out in different ways. And I've learned a lot from my daughter with this. Hers comes out in anger a lot. But when I opened myself up and allowed myself, I used to talk a lot and I would interrupt. But through this process, I've calmed down and I've learned to listen to people. And I think that may be one of my new gifts that I can have, is that I can actively listen. And when I heard her talk to me about how hurt she was with me, with, other people, she's like, Mom, I realized what she was doing when she was acting out, doing some of these behaviors just as I did. It's like, love me no matter what, like you're supposed to do with that child, right? Everyone's like, but what about your kids, Julie? And yes, how I behaved in my addiction was horrible. But I can understand it today because we don't quite grow up unless that inner child starts to heal. So we still have some of those behaviors left. And I still do today. I let my anger get the best of me today. But I didn't, though. I got a hold of myself, but I should have done better. I should have breathed. I called my daughter. She's like, Mom, why are you not breathing? Why are you not meditating? I don't want to right now. I want to be mad. We get addicted to that anger sometimes. But what I'm saying is, if you pay attention a little bit to the inner wound and start giving yourself a little bit of self-care, and yeah, some amazing things start to happen, and I start seeing things from the other person's point of view. And when I can put myself in their shoes, and I'll hear, yeah, but Julie, but they are, no, you gotta leave out the but. But they did no, leave out that but. Leave out that but if I put myself in their shoes, just a little bit, even if our experiences aren't the same, I now have compassion. When I didn't. Before, I was like, why did they do this to me? No one did any, you know. And then I, in turn, repeated generational trauma, which when we work together and open ourselves up, which I do with my, it's easy for me with family today for some reason. It's in the workplace where I struggle the most. But I love you guys. You know I do, and I'm trying harder every day. And I'm gonna get emotional on here, guys. Like, get over it. I have not had emotions for decades of my life. I am gonna get emotional, maybe get a little angry on here, but that's good because I'm not snowed out on prescription medications. I'm not, I'm no longer dead to the world. Like, the spark has come alive, and I get intense sometimes. I really do. And I try to, and that's why I do my meditation, because you know why we do meditation? We can't think about other things. We can't ruminate about the past. We can't do the pour me another drink. We count our breaths, and we get silent, and then we get to sit with ourselves, the dual, the human being. I love myself. Oh, I could go on for hours. But anyway, have a good night, guys, and love yourself today. Especially men out there. It's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we need to keep our guys healthy. Absolutely. And if no one told you they love you today, I do. I'm sending agape love to everyone, especially our men. Have a good night.